What is up, J Squad? What is up, J Squad? My bad. And today we are gonna be talking about Carmelo Anthony and a rule that they might be putting in place, the NBA. So, before I get into this, go like and subscribe to Blocks Over Shots. Like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you comment, and yeah, let's get into this now. So, if we're talking about Carmelo, he recently just became the 10th all-time in scoring. All-time point scoring. Yeah. And this is an amazing accomplishment for Melo. I think this puts him up all-time, but I don't think he can be up there in my top 30 still. I don't know. I don't know. I think that he's definitely honorable mention, and he's probably like top 35. Like, he's right out there. He's not right out there. He's right out there. I'm not saying he's like top 50. I'm saying that he's top 35. He's right out there. But one thing I was thinking about doing is ranking the best pure scorers of all time. Now, I've been doing a lot of ranking videos recently. I didn't used to do it as much, but it's a great way for you guys to know how I feel about the game, you know? So, we'll get into the scoring list right now. And the thing I want to talk about after, the rule that they want to... Actually, I'll save that for later. Okay. If we're talking scoring, then I'm going to think about it for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back, and I think I have a pretty good list. Now, I'll just get to my list. I'll just start off. Okay. I'm going to start from, like, 1... I'm going to start at 1. It's not a countdown. It's going to be tough to count down, but I'm going to be putting on the screen. And go. So, yeah. I'm going to put the scoring list, like, my top 10 best scorers list on the screen. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, at number 1, I didn't have to think about this for pretty long. Not LeBron. Michael Jordan. At number 1, pure scoring, Michael Jordan, because... Just, like, if you look at his rookie year, he was putting up, like, 34 points per game, stuff like that, when he was carrying the Bulls. And even when Scottie came, obviously he was still the scorer that he was. Not as much, but it was still definitely ridiculous. Number 2, I have Kevin Durant. Now, you guys can attack me in the comments, but I think pure scoring. This isn't, like, all-time, just pure scoring, like, in the prime. KD I would have number 2 because he had multiple years averaging 30+. And speaking of multiple years averaging 30+, at number 3 I have James Harden. In their prime, on the Houston Rockets, James Harden is absolutely up there on this list. Definitely. That's all I have to say. Now, the person who could have went to 2nd or 3rd, Kobe Bryant. Right after him, I have the all-time leading scorer, Kareem, at number 5. Because, obviously, he had an unguardable move, but Kobe had a bunch of moves. Okay, some of them were unguardable. Not all of them, though. And he didn't have a main move. Actually, kind of fadeaway. He had the fadeaway. But it's not a main move. You know, it's kind of a main shot. With Kareem, he also had a main shot. But he didn't have any main moves. So that's why I put him under Kobe. So, yeah. Kareem at number 5, all-time leading scorer. I don't really have to say anything else. And at number 6, I have Wilt Chamberlain. If you're talking about, what's it called, pure scoring, 50 points per game, and if you're talking about moves and signature shots, that's Wilt. He had the post fade, he had the post hook, and he had the Big Dipper as his go-to moves. So, yeah, that's my number 6. He could be higher, definitely. He could be higher. Kind of a little bit of an asterisk because of the competition. Not saying his competition was horrible, not like other people say. But, yeah. Okay, so. Now, I'm going to put Steph at number 6 and then Carmelo at number 7. Because... yeah, that's where Melo ranks at 7 then. I don't really have to say the top 10. I just want to see where Melo ranks, you know? So I think I'd have Melo at number 7, like scoring all time, because prime Melo could cook anybody. He could cook anyone. So, yeah. Yeah. He used to cook the Lakers with Kobe on their team. So that's something, you know? So yeah, shout out to Carmelo. He passed Hakeem and Elvin Hayes. Not like they're tied or anything, obviously, but yeah, he passed them. Those are the two guys he passed most recently. So yeah. Now here's the weird rule that the NBA might add. This is really weird. This is really weird. The NBA is thinking about adding a mercy rule, which is, I don't have anything written down on paper, so I'm gonna kind of tell you what I think the definition is. The mercy rule is when, if a team goes up by more than 25 points, the game is over. The game is just done. And I have a simple, what's it called? I have a simple opinion on this, and that is, that's a dumb rule. Why would you add, you just saw Jason Tatum come back from down 32. And yes, Jason Tatum. The Celtics didn't come back. Jason Tatum did. But yeah, you just saw a team come back from down 32. And now you think about that rule? Plus, we've seen the Clippers with Lou Will leading them when he was going off, came back from down 31. And there's a bunch of other comebacks. There's a bunch. And yeah, those are the two most recently that are like known. So yeah, those are just prime examples. There have been so many comebacks recently. With how fast paced the game is, anything can happen now. Anything can happen. So yeah, adding that rule is very dumb because we saw I don't know if you guys knew this, but there was once a game where the Bulls went up by 20-0 on the Hornets, and the Hornets ended up pushing the game, making it closer, and ended up pushing it to overtime. So I think that kind of says something. Now, obviously it's not over 25, but it's only 5 less, and they pushed to overtime. They didn't win, but they pushed it all the way to overtime. So imagine start of the game. You're pumped up. It's game 3 of the finals. Just a random game. Game 3 of the finals. Nets Lakers. And the Nets have KD injured. And he's going to come back the next game. So without KD, they struggle to score as much. Obviously, they still have Harden and Kyrie, but KD is their best scorer on the team. So yeah, they don't have KD, and they kind of struggle on defense, obviously. And yeah, the Lakers end up going 25. No, they end up going up 31-6. And the game ends. So you built up. No, say it's game 7 and the team goes up 25. And then the game's just done? No. NBA. We like our games long, okay? Because we want to have something that we can sit down for 2-3 hours and watch that is entertaining us. We need something to entertain us. We didn't have the league for like 6 straight months, and then the bubble came back. We need entertainment. The NBA players need entertainment for themselves. Even them, they need entertainment. We need entertainment. Don't add this rule. NBA, if you want to make money, don't. Because think about it this way. Say that they add this rule like in a year. Say that they add it at the start of next season, right? And you've been thinking that you wanna go to a game. You wanna go to a Raptors game, I guess. And then you buy tickets to go to the game. The Raptors end up getting a big lead on the Thunder, against the Thunder. And the game's just done. So you paid money to go to a game that's less than 7 minutes long? Is that a joke? NBA, all I'm going to say is don't add this rule, please. Don't. As I said, we need entertainment. That's the whole point of NBA games. And yeah, man, we need entertainment. So we like the games being, as I said, 2-3 hours long. So that was the video. I shared my opinion on Melo being number 10 now. I shared my opinion on that. And yeah, I shared my opinion on the mercy rule, which is not a good rule. So as I said, don't add it. And peace. Yeah. Shout out to Carmelo. Shout out Carmelo.